Guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Just bear me a second. Sorry about that, guys. Forgot to put one of my studio lights on. So hopefully you can see me a bit better now. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day. As we are here for a special show this afternoon, as we watch along for the Europa League draw, see who the UK clubs get, and hopefully it's going to be a good draw and we'll have some good fixtures. So just bear me a second, guys. I'm going to share on screen with you um, the pots and how it could go. So here we go, guys. Should be coming up on your screen now. There we go. Should be on your screen there, as you see, guys. So just bear with me a second. I'll come to the chat in a moment. Where's that gone now? Ah, there we go. So sorted. So let's quickly go to the chat in a sec. As you can see, guys, the pots on the screen, as you can see, the UK clubs. We have in West Ham, Liverpool in pot one with Rangers as well. And then Brighton are in pot three. And we've got a club missing here, so I'm trying to find them. Where's the other club? There's another UK club. West Ham, Liverpool, and Rangers in pot one. Brighton in pot three. Who am I missing? Villa. It's Villa I'm missing, isn't it? Where's Villa then? Oh, that's really strange. Am I missing a pot here or something? Sorry, guys. That's really strange. What was going on here? Right, so just bear with me a second, guys, as I check UEFA's website. I'm sure there should be another club in that representing the UK, and I'm missing something here. Pot three, pot four, yeah. So where's it's only four pots. So right, that's really strange. So no, it's Villa that's in the other pot, wasn't they? That's it. So yeah, sorry, my confusion, guys. Villa are in the other competition, aren't they? That's why I'm getting confused. But I'm sure there is. So let's just double check. I know how we can check it. Hopefully, I think I might be right. I think it is only three UK. Why am I thinking it's four English clubs in it? I don't know why. Um, for some reason, I'm thinking there's four English clubs in it, but it appears not. Come on. Here we go. Come on. I'm just double checking, guys. to make sure I've got it right. I will come to the chat in a sec. Just we're getting somewhere now, hopefully. Right, here we go. English club, right? So yeah, it is only 3 English clubs. My bad. Why was I thinking there was 4? I don't know, but my mistake. Now it is correct, guys. So 3 English clubs, 1 Scottish club. We're watching out for. For some reason, I thought it was 4. But there you go. Not to worry. Glasgow Rangers, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Glasgow Rangers saying we'll be here for that one, Gaz. Thank you, mate. Great to have you with us, Glasgow Rangers. Are you excited for it? Who do you think? Who you're hoping for? I think he's putting in here. Glasgow Rangers hoping. This is my ideal group: Rangers, Hacken, Brighton, and Olympiacos. Interesting. Well, I don't know if you've seen the odds, mate, but apparently, I don't really follow betting odds very often, but I did notice it before. But I noticed that Glasgow Rangers, which really surprised me, got the highest odds, the best odds, should I say, for winning the group, or for winning the group. Brighton, I think Brighton had quite a low one, and West Ham, I think, was something like 20-1, something like that. Rangers coming in at 50-1, apparently. So yeah, don't know what you guys make of that. I think Rangers, with all that European experience, but yet coming in with the highest odds on betting. Well, the highest return odds on betting for winning. I think it was winning the group. So yeah, I only managed to get a glimpse of it before. Glasgow Rangers saying, to be honest, I like the Europa League more than the UEFA Champions League. I do really like this competition. The Champions League, I'm kind of torn about, but I'm not going to get into the details of why that is right now. But yeah, the Champions League, I'm kind of torn about. But I agree, mate. I agree. This is a fantastic competition. I think a lot of UK clubs used to underrate, or at least English clubs used to underrate this competition. But in recent years, we've seen them taking it a lot more seriously. So yeah, I agree. Glasgow Rangers, it's a great competition, mate. You're right. Glasgow Rangers saying, can we agree that UEFA are greedy, greedy though? However, love watching Europa. Sorry, I've got the arrow cut. European football. Anyway, yes, we can agree that, mate. Yeah, we can agree. That's what UEFA are motivated. Well, we're not here to bash UEFA today. We're going to enjoy the draw. But yes, mate, I agree. UEFA are, let's just, to put it nicely, UEFA are questionable with some of the way they conduct themselves in certain situations in football. But we'll leave it at that. So thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers, and welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Ben, how you doing, mate? Ben saying hi, lads. Welcome to the show, Ben. Good to have you with us, mate. I thought I'd jump on this one, do the Europa League draw. If you look at the Europa League draw on YouTube, the chat is absolutely nuts. It's crazy. How we can have a conversation in that chat, I do not know. It's absolutely nuts. I tried having a conversation in the Champions League one yesterday. It was a waste of time. So yeah. Welcome to the show, Ben. Always good to see you, mate. And hope you're doing okay. Ben saying, I hope Liverpool and Villa have an easier group for European football, but Newcastle Champions League group is tough. Yeah, but I think, do you know what? I think that group for Newcastle, mate, I think that might make them rise to the occasion. I think that might be, because it's their first time back in it for a while. I think that the group they've got might be just, they'll rise to the occasion because it's exciting. They've got nothing to lose. It's the first time back in it for quite a few years. So I think that group is perfectly suited to Newcastle. To be fair, because they want, then, like I said, they're new back in the Champions League, so they're going to want an exciting start in it. You know, to get the to match the excitement of their fans. So yeah, I think you're right. It is a tough group on paper. You're right, Ben. It is, but I think it might actually suit Newcastle because they're so excited to be back in it. But yeah, as you say, we're here to see who Liverpool, Villa, Brighton, and Glasgow Rangers get. So hopefully we're going to have a cracking draw that will hopefully see the UK clubs get a favourable groups. So thanks for that, Ben. And Stevie saying hi, Gaz and all. How's it going, Stevie? Welcome to the show, mate. And thank you very much for making yourself available. Always great to have you with us. Glasgow Rangers saying, where Villa Conference League? Yeah, Villa are Conference League. Yeah, sorry, mate. It's me. I was getting confused. I don't know why. I think it used to be that it used to be. I think a couple of years ago, I think there might have used to be four English clubs got into it. So they don't have to make it complicated, UEFA, don't they, with these draws? How can it be so complicated to just draw um, teams against each other? They don't have to make it look complicated. I think they complicated me just to make it look like they're doing something. I really do. Um, just going through all the scenarios now, right now, as we wait for the draw. That UEFA just going. I'm sure you guys probably watching it as well. UEFA just going through all the scenarios of how the draw can go, and it's crazy, isn't it? They overcomplicate it. Um, so yeah, Glasgow Rangers. My bad, mate. I was just getting confused. I think I'm still remembering the format of a few years ago. Ben is saying, "Oh yeah, yep. Thanks, Ben, and nice one, Glasgow Rangers. Glasgow Rangers also say nice away day to Greece though, and at our best we can come second in the group." Well, we'll have to see who Rangers get. I presume you're talking about Rangers there, mate. But yeah, we'll see who Rangers get. Hopefully, they get a good draw. You got to remember, 2 years ago, mate. Was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. They reached the Europa League final. So Rangers got good experience in this competition. And before they had all their trouble in Scotland with their um, demotion to the lower leagues, they also got to the Europa League final in Manchester as well a few years before that. But that, like I said, that was before they had all the financial troubles. So I'm pointing out that Rangers, even by being relegated down to Division 3 in the last 20 years, have been to the Europa League final twice that I'm aware of. So, yeah, they've got good experience in it, which is why I'm quite surprised that they've got such poor odds. Thanks for that, mate. Glasgow Rangers also saying we went against these betting odds 2 seasons ago against RB Leipzig and Dortmund. So I think we could do well again. I think you could be right, mate. So we're about to have the first teams drawn. So I think you're right, mate. Glasgow Rangers also saying nothing against you, mate. Worded badly. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Thank you for that, Glasgow Rangers. So West Ham first team out the pot. So West Ham in Group A. So Ajax come out second. So Ajax going into Group B. So Rangers out of the pot next, third. So Rangers will be in Group C. And Liverpool next. So they will get Group E. So Liverpool going into Group E. So next out is Villarreal, who get Group F. The next out is Roma, who's got Group G. So Roma into Group G. And Bayer Leverkusen out next. So we're on to pot 2, guys. In this group, Sporting Club de Portugal, which is Porto. Well, it's gone off. Sorry, guys. We're going to get straight into the group. I haven't got time to read them. So my apologies, guys. So we're straight into the group. A lot quicker the way they do the Europa League draw than the way they do the Champions League draw. Less faff. So Olympiacos will be in Group A. So Olympiacos into West Ham's group. So just can't type and follow the draw at the same time. So Real Betis. So Marcel have gone into Group B and Real Betis into Rangers group, Group C. So Porto into Group D. Lask next out from Austria. And they will play Liverpool. Tough draw for them. So Rennes. So they go into Group F. Slavia Prague out next. So Group G for them against Roma. Qarabakh from Azerbaijan. Not really a European state, but they're involved. And they will play Bayern Leverkusen in Group H. So there you go, guys, halfway through the pot there. So we're straight into the next round of the draw, guys. We'll wait for the third teams to be added. So Freiburg out first. So they're going to Group A. Brighton out next. In Group B. So Brighton going to Group B. So Sparta Prague into Rangers Group. Union San Gal from Belgium. They go into Group E with Liverpool. So Maccabi Haifa out next. So they go into Group F. Sterngrass out next. So they go into Group D. Sheriff Tiraspol from Moldova into Group G. Mold. They go into Group H with Bayern Leverkusen. So it's taking shape, guys, as we go to the final round of teams. Didn't really work. Sorry, guys, didn't just. So TSC back at Topola into West Ham's group. Oh, AK Athens out next. So RS Limassol out next. Sorry, guys, I'm just experimenting. It's a new way of doing things, but it's not working very well. Uh, Might as well give up on that idea. It's not working. It's just slowing me down. Sorry, guys. I was trying a new idea, but it's not. It's just messing me up. I can't type it in quick enough. So sorry about that, guys. So frustrating. I've tried that before, but it just doesn't work. So Liverpool's group is full now. Lask as I'll bring up the groups in a moment, guys. I was trying to do it along the bottom. Ben saying I would love a UK. I love a UK group. Nah, I wouldn't, Ben. I wouldn't. We see UK clubs come up against each other enough. So yeah, I understand why, but no, I'd rather see UK clubs come up against each other in the knockout stage. To be fair, Glasgow Rangers just saying, final is at Arriva Stadium in Ireland. Might go down south um, if Rangers get to the final. Servette into Group G. So Servette into Group G. Thanks for that, mate. Glasgow Rangers saying, come on, Rangers. Thanks for that, mate. Glasgow Rangers saying, I have a feeling potential Rangers beat Liverpool in the final. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. You could be right. So Hacken into Group H. So there you go, guys. We have a completed group. Yeah, I lost it. See, I hate that thing. Not to worry, it is what it is. I tried to. So just bear me a second, guys. I'll see if I can bring up the groups. Sorry, guys, just bear with me a second. So, what do you make of the group, guys? Let me know your thoughts. Trying to see if I can find it so I can share it on the screen with you guys. If it, I can't do it at the minute because they're recording right at the side of it, and if I put it on, I'm going to get done for copyright off YouTube. So bear with me a second, guys. I didn't think this would be this complicated to do the draw and share it, but it's proving to be, unfortunately, guys. Bear with me a second. Let's see if we can. Don't need do adding these things when you're loading them up with the delays. Ah, sorry, guys. All right, so looks like it's not going to work out that way. This has been a real test of my patience this afternoon. I didn't think it'd be this complicated to do the draw, to be honest, but without having to trying to avoid sharing all the branding and everything, so I don't get done on YouTube. It's proving quite tricky, actually, guys. So right, sorry, guys. There we go. Let's see if we could do it that way. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm going to come back now. Let's see if I can get it on the screen. Here we go. So there we go, guys. It should be on your screen now. I will go through the pot. So as you can see in Group A, West Ham have drawn Olympiacos, Freiburg, TSC Baka, Tapolo. I would say that's a very winnable group, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I think that's a very winnable group for West Ham. Probably the trickiest fixture for them is Olympiacos. Freiburg have been in the competition before, so they won't be. They'll be a little bit of a tricky tie, but I expect West Ham to come out on top in that group. The only one that I would say would be an equal challenge to West Ham is possibly Olympiacos because they've got plenty of European experience to call upon. So yeah, but I would expect West Ham should be able to comfortably get out of that group. Into Group B, Ajax, Marseille, Brighton, and AEK Athens. Great adventure that for Brighton, their first season in Europe, guys. Traveling to Greece, France, and into the Netherlands as well. So, yeah, good test, some good games there for Brighton to get their teeth into. Good European clubs, well known. Marseille, very well known, obviously French club. Ajax, known right across Europe. Yeah, Ajax not so long ago competing in the Champions League. And AEK Athens regularly qualifying for European competitions. Sometimes Champions League qualifiers, sometimes Europa League. But that won't be an easy tie for Brighton, but I'm sure they'll rise to the occasion with the excitement of being in Europe. In Group C, Rangers have drawn Real Betis, Sparta Prague, and Aris Limassol. I would say that's a little bit of a tricky group for Rangers, but they are more than capable of navigating their way through that. They have plenty of European experience. I'd say probably the toughest game for them in that group, I would presume, will probably be Real Betis. But I wouldn't write off Sparta Prague either. They've got plenty of European experience to call upon as well. So I would say that's quite a tricky group for Rangers to try and get themselves through. But they are, as I say, more than capable of doing it. Obviously, we're not reading through all the groups, guys. We're just focused on which groups the UK clubs are in. In Group E, Liverpool drawing against Latsk, who recently knocked out Aberdeen in the playoffs. So Union SG and Toulouse. I would expect Liverpool to win that group quite comfortably. None of those three clubs that I would say which should cause them too many problems. But I think Liverpool, obviously, we saw last how dangerous they was against Aberdeen, but one of their best players is about to be sold, which was quite one of the players that scored a goal last night. I forget his name now, but they've just sold him £3 million. So that's going to be a tricky group for Liverpool to get themselves out of. But as I say, they're more than capable. In fact, sorry, no, it was Rangers won it, the tricky group. My bad, guys. So, yeah, I think Liverpool more than capable of getting out of that. But like I say, Lask could be a tricky one, a tricky game. Toulouse will probably rise to the occasion. And if anything, guys, I would say more a chance of Liverpool embarrassment in that group rather than anything that's really, really challenging. So I expect them to come out on top. So there you go, guys. That's all the UK clubs involved in the Europa League. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Would love to hear from you. Let's quickly go to the chat, see what you guys are saying. Well, Glasgow Rangers saying Rennes are not as good without Jeremy Duku. Right, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I don't watch a lot of Rennes, to be fair, mate. So I've seen them a few times, but they're kind of an up and down team, aren't they, in Europe? But they're always going to be at the mercy of selling players, aren't they, mate? So yeah. Let's have a look. Rennes. So yeah, well, that's well, I don't think UK clubs need to worry about Rennes because they're not drawn, any of them not drawn them in the group. But thanks for that, mate. Glasgow Rangers saying Sparta Prague is a team I don't like at all. Their fans are racist. Well, I don't know. I think I can't I can't single out any clubs, mate. But I've seen a number of racist incidents involving a number of clubs over the years in Europe. So I'm not saying I don't know. I couldn't say for certainty with regards to Sparta Prague, but you're entitled to your opinion, mate. Glasgow Rangers saying can't believe fashion junior left Rangers to join a Saudi team. All this Saudi crap is really annoying me. Well, Rangers just suffering the same fate as all the English clubs, mate. A lot of clubs. Look at Glasgow Rangers can't complain. If any club can complain at the minute, it's really Liverpool because they seem to be coming really seriously under attack from the Saudi league. It seems like they've identified that they want to raid half of Liverpool's squad because they've already signed a number of Liverpool players and they're still looking to sign more. So yeah, yeah, that's fair enough. Glasgow Rangers probably have a debate about that at some point in the future because it is becoming more of an issue, isn't it, mate? Glasgow Rangers also saying, I know you support Bolton Gaz, but who would be your second favourite team? I just love football, mate. I just love football. I don't really. I have soft spots for a few clubs. Do you know what I mean? That I like for various reasons, but I just love football, mate. I just love football. I'm not really like a lot of other fans where I need to support a club or whatever. I just love football. I just love football. Bolton's my club because that's where I was born. So I support the team that where I was born. But as far as clubs are concerned and supporting England, when it comes to European football, I would always get behind all UK clubs, even the ones that I'm not as keen on. But yeah, great question there, mate. But like I say, I just love football. I just love football. Like I say, I'm not one of these fans that's fanatically club motivated. I just love enjoying football. So hopefully that answers your question in part. Sorry, it's not the answer you was looking for. Stevie Allen saying, "Good question, Glasgow Rangers. Who's yours?" Thanks, Stevie. And Glasgow Rangers saying, "First Crusaders, second Northern Ireland, my country, third Rangers." Um, okay then. Well, how comes? I thought you was also a Chelsea fan as well, mate. I thought you also supported Chelsea. So yeah, well, fair enough, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with supporting different clubs. Stevie's saying, "Cool." G Rangers, absolutely nice one, Stevie. And Glasgow Rangers saying, "Happy with Rangers group. Reckon we can get second in group because Real Betis is a good side." Uh, you could be right, mate. You could be right. Hopefully, um, I'd love to see Rangers get through and have another good run in the Europa League. I think it might actually be. I know Rangers fans won't like to hear it, but I think it might be better for Rangers to be in um, the Europa League rather than the Champions League for them to gain more experience and get the players used to playing twice a week, as well as the fact that Rangers can potentially go further in this competition. So yeah, I think you're right, mate. I think I don't know, I don't know. You're right. I think Real Betis is a tricky side, but I think Rangers have equally got just as much chance of winning the group, to be fair. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, good shout, Glasgow Rangers. Thanks for that, mate. Glasgow Rangers also saying, "Good to see West Ham getting a decent group." Uh, yeah, I think it's good to see all UK clubs getting a good draw. I think the trickiest one has come from for Brighton, hasn't it? I think Brighton has got the trickiest group. But they, like I said, guys, I expect them to rise to the occasion because they're new to the competition, so they're going to be excited. Yeah, I think that Brighton's group is probably the trickiest. Thanks for that, mate. Glasgow Rangers also saying Brighton vs Ajax would be a great game. You're absolutely right, mate. It will. It will be an absolute cracker. I quite fancy Brighton v Marcel as well, and you can't write off AEK Athens as well. That's going to be um, a good game for Brighton, and quite a bit of travelling time involved in that. Obviously, got to travel out to Greece to play the away game in Athens, the capital of Greece. Marseille, the south of France. So I think Brighton got quite lucky there with not having too much travel distance. The furthest they've got to travel is Greece for Athens. Let's have a look at West Ham. West Ham have got to travel to Greece as well to play Olympiacos. Freiburg is German, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure about this other team, Baka Topola. I'm not sure which part of Europe they're from. Rangers travelling to Spain for Real Betis, Sparta Prague, which is Czech Republic, and Limassol. I'm not sure where they're from, so I'd have to check that out. But yeah, by the looks of it, Rangers got the most travelling at the moment. Let's have a look at Liverpool's group: Lask, Union, SG, and Toulouse. Ooh, yeah, I think it's between Liverpool and Rangers who's got the furthest distance to travel in the group stage. So I don't know exactly. I'll have to look at some of those clubs that we're not as familiar with. So there you go, guys. That's the draw. As you guys can see, Group A is West Ham's group. They've drawn Olympiacos, Freiburg, TSC, Baka, Topola. And in Group B, Brighton's group, they've drawn Ajax, Marseille, and AEK Athens. Group C, Rangers, Glasgow Rangers drawing Real Betis, Sparta Prague, Aris Limassol, and Liverpool are in Group E, and they've drawn Lask, Union SG, and Toulouse. So there you go, guys. If you're just joining us after the stream, that's how the group stage has gone in the Europa League for UK clubs. I'm going to jump off now, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I probably will drop back on very shortly for the Europa Conference League draw, which is coming after this. So if you guys are available, would love to see you on that one. Maybe I might be a bit better. Good opportunity today for me to do 2 draws and get a bit of experience doing a different kind of live stream. Obviously, I messed this one up trying to type it all in. I just couldn't type it in. I was trying to type it in so it come along the bottom there for you guys, but unfortunately, it didn't work that well. I couldn't type it in fast enough because the draw was going faster than I could type. Glasgow Rangers saying, thanks very much, Gaz. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for coming getting involved. Really appreciate it. Like I say, bit of a test. A little bit of a test. I have done a draw live stream when I first started the channel, but obviously that was a couple of years back. So yeah, I just thought I'd test it out, have another go today, see how we get on. So thank you very much, Glasgow Rangers. Always a pleasure to have you drop in, mate. Hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. As I say, I'm going to try and come back on for the Europa Conference League draw, which is at 1:30. So if you guys are not busy, please do feel free to join me then. But for now, that's it from me. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thanks to Glasgow Rangers and also Ben, who dropped in earlier, and also to Stevie, who made himself available. Thanks, Stevie. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of the afternoon, guys. Hopefully, I'll see you very shortly on the next one. But for me, for now, that's it. All the best. See you soon.